Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! We are back. Um Bit of a disclaimer. Well, first of all, I really hope the sound is working alright because stuff was not really working as intended right before I started the stream. So I'm really hoping it's working now and that you can hear me. If not, you will at least be able to just watch the games without any commentary, but hopefully everything works. So bit of a disclaimer, there is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And of course, you can win some prizes. Basically, you have to guess the damage that EXL does against Lead, basically, um, in the third game of this matchup, because that's the first round that I'll be following. I will be showing you the room once the timer drops below 3 minutes because of the whole delay thing and everything. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. My throat is still not really as it should be, so I apologize for any coughing that I may have in advance. I am basically making sure that I've got cough drops in my mouth continuously, but I'm just hoping that that's enough. This is also why I didn't stream the qualifiers, because I've just been really sick and it's just not been work going as intended, let's say. But yeah, I'm really just so hoping that everything will work as intended and the sound is working, because the thing is that now I got the sound to work, I think, but at the same time, I can't plug in my headphones. Like, it doesn't recognize them. So stuff is still not really as it should be. So again, really hoping that it does pick up the microphone and that that part of the stream is all going okay and I can figure out the issues later. Like, I checked everything except the sound because I didn't think that that would break. But yeah, we'll see. Half a minute left before we can go into the room. But basically, if we look at the chart, this is our top 8. We have Beloved, Aqua, EXL, Lead, Liquid, Tornado, BPS, and Mercy. So some very new names and some very old names. And I just want to highlight Liquid. We're not streaming them today, I think, if I remember correctly. But basically the names. I just want to point out these names. Should be fun. Like, I'm just gonna call them by their numbers because I can't really do much else there. But there we have it. We are gonna go into the room. I am ready. So we just need to wait. We are going to go to main room. So let's do the map preview there. That is not the right one. I want that one. This is main rooms. You have, of course, 3 bases. You have the temples, you have the bridges. It can make for some interesting games, mainly because of the fact that there's so many lines of fire. And we've seen before that people were sent to base B and it either worked out really well and they got a free base, or they were absolutely obliterated. It does make for interesting tool games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. This will be my first game of this season. I've really missed it. I love streaming tools, honestly. It's just so much fun. The games are just so different from regular games. Like, I always say this, and I will say it again. Basically, this is what happens when you have a team that is coordinating together, made tactics together. This is the pinnacle of the gameplay that you can get in the game. So that is pretty much why I absolutely love tools. It's just so great fun to watch. Sound is perfect. Oh, Eric, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much. So to hear that. Well, of course, you will hear my relief in 3 minutes. But stuff working is basically a pleasure and a luxury. So I'm really glad that that is working okay. Anyway, just over a minute left to go, and we see, oh god, this. Basically, I know that the lineup, there is some discussion about that. Like, not the lineup, but the meta right now. Because the fact that the Felice, it's only been sold once, and the only way that you could get it was by spending like 400 euros or 300 euros or something stupid like that in order to get it at the Black Friday event. Now, for starters, I love the Felice. It's basically, it's an auto reloader. I love auto reloaders. They and I really get along, and I always want them. I don't have this tank because it was so expensive and I'm waiting for it to come around. The fact that a tank that is so exclusive and so expensive is meta is an issue. So that's like, you have the AMX, you have the Concept 1B, but they've been around for years. So while I'm still not a fan of that being meta, I understand it happening. Then, of course, you have, like you see with Lee, basically a Kranwagen lineup. Oh, rhinocerontes. I love that. No singing during official stream, sorry. But basically, we have a lot of Kranwagens, we have a Rhinoceronte, we have a Concept 1B, a Felice, an AMX 54, and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And here we go into the first game of this evening. Do, do, do. Some very familiar names here, and some very unfamiliar names, mainly because we don't really know Lee yet, or at least I don't. I still love streaming. I still love tours. I need to go up. There we go. Basically, it's been like half a year or something. No, not quite. 4 or 5 months since I last streamed tours. Irrealism moving in, going for the cap, but we have Apple on his way there, and he's about to get spotted. There they are, and he immediately hits Irrealism. At the same time, though, there's a lot of lead in the middle here. Krim is holding behind the rocks. Most of EXL's behind him, though. EXL, by the way, a lot of old APA names. Krim deciding that he does not really want to be there. He is in a bit of a tricky position. Has to be very careful not to show his behind for Apple. But now we have Jungleskog and Object 3. It's kind of like he sensed that. Like, he knows that this is likely to happen. So now he's pulling back. Krim is still holding. There's a bit of a crossfire line here, but it is tricky for everyone to hit everyone. Oh, Felice. I do want you in my garage. And of course, this is not the only part that is happening. We have the Kranwagens now pushing. Irrealism is not looking too healthy. He is, of course, also the juiciest targets. Europe can't really go anywhere because either he's going to go back and get basically farmed, or he's going to go forwards and get farmed by 2 Kranwagens. Irrealism is running around. Europe is not going to survive this. And now, basically, Starstruck and Ace are also in trouble because they basically can get shot from the front and behind, so they have to be very careful. Ace is turning around. Starstruck is now turning around as well. This is very clever gameplay from Lead. Quite aggressive, but they might just get away with it. Renamed gets taken out. Starstruck is still alive, but not anymore. We have Bait now. 6-7, turning around to shoot Ace. Bait goes down. Both teams have lost 2 guns now. We have... I asked how to pronounce that. I've not yet gotten a message back yet, so I'm so sorry for not being able to pronounce that name yet. I will be better, I promise. Tanks are dropping left and right. Both teams have 4 tanks left. There is a bit of an HP advantage for EXL, though. Now, Jungleskog is there. They're not alone, but they have to be careful. Base C is slowly being capped. And at the same time, Ace gets taken out, making it 3v4. Irrealism is not looking too healthy. He has to be very careful. He's being chased by a Rhinoceronte. So let's see. Object 3 smells what is happening here. Ooh, he should have him. And he does. But now Fontaine is moving in as well. Jungleskog. Oh, there goes Jungle, there goes Object 3. Irrealism is now on his own. Basically waiting for a target. He knows where the Rhinoceronte is now, though. So the question is, will he be able to get a shot in? At the same time, Yumiya is looking in his direction. Irrealism is being very, very careful. He can't afford to get spotted at all. Basically, EXL is a bit of, well, of course, a bit of a mix. Because we saw, one of Aqua's players, Jungoskog there, but there's also some old Appa there and everything. I don't know lead at all though. Yes. Oh, he is getting shot at. He has to be so careful. It's not all over yet, but if he manages to do this, I would be very, very surprised. Yeah, there he goes. In the end, the rinoceronte got him. Let's see. Also, like, because of the delay and because I have to focus on the games, interaction with the chat can be a bit difficult. But I do read everything. I just can't respond to everything. Old EG as well, to be honest, with Object 3, I should say. But yeah, some very familiar names there, just a mix of everything. So now we just have to wait until the next match starts. And then we can go into the second game. It is a best of 7, by the way, meaning that the first team to reach 4 victories is the one that gets the point. Round robins basically work like you have 8 teams, everyone faces one another, and then basically I think it's the top 4 in this case that goes through to the final stages. Like before, we've had different ways that will work. But if I remember correctly, and I do need to check this, so I will check that after this first matchup. But yeah, lead is completely new to me. And again, like I said, I apologize for coughing. I really avoid that right now. This is also why I was really hoping that things would go well with streaming, because I haven't talked this much in ages for good reason. But yeah. Anyway, lead is ready with 5 Kraanwagens, an Atlas, and a Rinoceronte, versus 3 F3s, 3 Kraanwagens, and a 1-2-1 from EXL. Let's see, after this game is over for me, so you still have 3 minutes to go, then I will stop the giveaway, the guessing, and basically you can't enter anymore then, because after that is the game that will determine who wins. Also, with the second giveaway that happens with the second matchup, I will have battle passes, and you can choose whether you want an April or a March battle pass for that. So let's see. We have the Kranwagens with all the speed boosts. This is one of the reasons why the Kranwagen is so meta, because they have that speed boost, can relocate really, really fast. Also, to be clear, with meta and paid meta and all of that, I don't blame the players for choosing the tanks that they do. I blame Wargaming for making them meta, basically. Irrealism, on his own, might have... Oh, Yumiya already losing a bit of HP there, and a bit more. But now Apple's coming up behind him, so he has to be careful. Oh, that tank can pack a wallop though, especially with tungsten. I actually have a mission this month where I need to do the basically top 3 of my team in a Chinese med. And I'm struggling with that so much. Not so much because there's no good Chinese meds. They just don't fit my playstyle. Apple holding, basically spotting. Irrealism having a grand old time here with the 1-1. Jungle's cooked, losing a little bit of HP. Oh, we have Uni over there. Sorry, I can't read through all the signs. And that basically means that EXL now has to push over here, because they are going to lose the gun. Object 3 is in need of some help. Apple is being found now, also gets set on fire. Oh, that shot from Krim missed by a mile. Not sure if that's ping issues. Renamed user has relocated. That is why that speed boost is so useful. Object 3 goes down. Also just one... Uni only just died, mind you. He survived for so long. That is how OP he is. Renamed gets murdered. Not your daddy gets murdered as well. Base C has been taken. They took out Uni in Object 3, but it cost them a lot of guns. So now EXL Excellence has a 2-gun advantage over Lee. Yumiya trying to hold. Bait is still there. Irrealism is not doing too good. Jungle Skulk missed. Well, Beast survives the shot as in does not get hit. Yumiya goes down, as does the name I need to learn to pronounce. And now it's just 6-7 that is left. Gets tracked. And, well, that wasn't a ram to death. Krim got the kill there. And that is the second game up and over. With EXL looking, well, excellent. Pun intended. Oh god, sorry. My level of humor is basically dad jokes, so you get this a lot from me. And that also means that I need to stop guessing now. This is the thing though. Immortal just nailed it. Basically, he said, I try to look at names, but they're always changing everything. And they always change all the things, all the names and everything, which makes it very confusing to see how everything is, who is who, basically. It can be very tricky. Oh. Okay. Game hasn't started yet. So now stop guessing. Okay, do I ignore all the capitals? Anyway, 22 seconds left before we go into the third game that is for guessing. Both teams now having a point. Don't forget to guess, honestly. Well, here we go. For despair. We see a mouse being taken out by Yumiya. But for the rest, it's fairly much the same thing as we have been seeing. No, thank you. What you doing? Yes, but you can guess for the next round. But yeah, you have a lot of F3s here. A bunch of Kranwagens, of course. A mouse. And a concept 1B. The thing is, usually I like to call out the exact lineups at the same time, with this mainly being Kranwagens with a bit of extra. There's not always need for it. We have EXL holding near the spawn. We have massive Kranwagens from lead heading towards base C. I wonder if anyone is going to go for base B. The mouse actually already getting shot at by Krim. C now being taken. And they are going to go for base B. The case basically they can't afford to let them get too much of a point advantage, so they need a base. They're also keeping it together so the point stuff doesn't get ahead too much. It's only 20 points, basically 1 kill. Secure getting farmed a bit, not your daddy as well. And we have Krim holding Wade. Oh, that's a cheeky shot there. He's in a pretty good position, pretty well angled. Krim has to be careful not to overextend here. Does get a nice shot in there. And of course Uni is there now as well. So if they want to push here, it will be expensive for them. Now I have Fordane, I should say. Moving behind the back there. Renamed. also pushing there. Apple losing more HP. Uni actually taking a hit. Kranwagens in the middle have to be careful. They are in a tricky position. Krim now also moving in. Starstruck and Jungleskog moving in from base B. Not Your Daddy is not going to survive for much longer. That was a good tracking shot though. Irrealism gets taken out. Jungleskog is waiting to reload that last shot before firing. It is 6 versus 6, but the HP advantage that lead has is quickly disappearing. There's less than 100 points between them. Apple, Starstruck and Object 3 both go down here. That's because the crossfire from over there. There goes Apple. They have to take out the guns as quickly as they can. Secure you. Shooting at Krim. Krim is not looking too healthy. It's not all over yet, but it's going to be difficult for Excellence to turn this around here. Uni is holding. Ooh, does not get that shot in. 6-7 goes down. We had a Dutch comedian that made a thing about 6-7, and basically now I can't think of it in any other way than 6-7. So now it is 4v3. They did turn that around. Uni is at the back there. They need to, well, they probably want to focus for Dane, which is exactly what Uni is doing. Ace is going around. Look at this, such a cheeky move. Going after Fordain, taking him out. And now it is 4v2. They were behind on guns, guys. And there goes Yumiya, and now it's just renamed in the Kranwagen. He may, maybe not, take out Uni. I don't think he's gonna. There you go, he takes his head off, quite literally. And Excellence was excellent. And that also means that the score for the giveaway is 18,648. I do love this guessing stuff, to be honest. Like, to be fair, if you know that like one team is going to do well, then generally you know how around where to guess. But with all the different kind of consumables and equipment, HP pools can vary. Also, of course, like the tanks that are chosen, because right now, even though the meta is relatively boring, there's like 4 tanks in there. The combination of them changes. So we have Elite ready with an F3, F6 Kranwagens, and on Excellence side we see 4 Kranwagens, 2 Concept Bombies, and an F3. Like I said, there's like, well, I'm not seeing the Felice right now, but there's not that many difference of tanks. It's mainly just Kranwagen meta. Basically, to join, well, now, right now the giveaway is not running. After this matchup, I will start the next one. And then you can guess the damage that BPS will do in the 3rd game of the next matchup. That would be against Tornado. Again, a new team, so we don't know quite how they are yet. I do like this though. Like, I think part of it is like, it's a shame because this is not a money tournament, and you can tell that by the participants. Like, we missed some very big names. But it's still fun to watch. Let's see. Also lots of professional camos being used here. Which makes sense. I always hope that, like, I wonder, because I honestly don't know. Do you get like a certificate for that, or does it get unlocked on all your tanks? So we have lead now going all together towards the A side And Excellence doing the same thing, so this could be very interesting. Irrealism may be in trouble. Apple gets spotted. Sigiriu gets spotted. So does Irrealism. Basically, almost everyone is spotted. Let's put it that way. The thing is, the spot that Apple is in is a spot that I really like to frequent as well. Ooh, first shot is into Starstruck there. They are going after Irrealism. Do track him. That is going to be expensive. He's going to get taken out so fast. All you can do is make his shots as expensive as possible. 6-7 also getting taken out slowly but surely. Object 3 getting a last shot in there. Starstruck has to be careful. He also has to, they have to be careful not to get farmed from the middle, but Object 3 is using the rock there. Dame gets... Starstruck is almost gone. We have Ace and Crim making it difficult for Not Your Daddy and Security to get the shots in that they want, but Object 3 is now also getting farmed and tracked and perma-tracked and can't do anything. What a game, though. Object 3 goes down. Jungle Scope goes down as well. There is a full gun advantage right now. For lead. I feel so young, because like this is stuff from my childhood, leads. Uni. Getting hurt. Renamed is almost gone, but this might actually become a 7-0 if they play their cards right. Ace goes down. Crim goes down. Uni goes down as well, and it is an actual 7-0 for Lee. Basically, yes, the meta is auto-reloaded, but it's also a lot to do with the super consumables that tanks have. Because it creates basically an added layer to the tank that they're using. Like last season, Kranwagens weren't this big. Like they would be used every now and again, because they do have that clip potential. But now with the speed boost, they're basically, well, not OP. The thing is, OP is not the right word. They are the chosen tank. I actually didn't play the trailer, but I am going to play the trailer for Molenbeek, which is basically my favorite map in the whole game. It's so bloody beautiful. Basically, this map is based on my country, so I'm also heavily biased. And the only thing that is not correct about the map is how hilly it is, because the Netherlands are basically just flat. But yeah, I do love this. I love the map. I love how it plays. I know some people absolutely loathe it, and I can't blame them for it. It is a bit of a tricky map. It is a bit team dependent. Like, you can all decide where you want to go, where you know your tank will do best and what would be best on the map versus the team. But if your team does not think the same thing, then basically you're in trouble. Yes, you can join any of the competitions as many times as you want, basically. Like, my only request is that if you've won a March Battle Pass and an April Battle Pass, that you then stop entering for the Battle Passes. So other than that, you can win as many fan containers as you want, and Battle Passes is fine as well, but my only request is to stop after you've won both options. The thing is with the Battle Pass is that you can choose which one you want, because I can, even though it's like the middle of the month, the March system can be really expensive. Like if you have the Battle Pass, the big pass for March, then it can be a very good sense to still get like everything from that pass. So then I understand still choosing a March pass, even though it's already March 18th, because I'm not entirely certain how fast they will be handed out, but I will ask for that to be daily if at all possible. We have Lead heading towards the base A side. We have Irrealism also there in a bad chat. He may be in trouble, because not only do they have a Panzerwagen and a LT, all the Kranwagens also... Oh, they are shooting at the bush. Ace protecting Irrealism. Irrealism deciding he does not want to be there, and I can't blame them. Look at the blind shots, though, from all the way over there into nearly the spot that base A was being capped at. C has been taken. Irrealism now relocating to a bush. Ace and him can find people quite well there. Nice shot there. And again, lead has a point advantage here. Yumiya losing a little bit of HP. The thing is that lead technically does not have to push. Oh, this is also something I want to just point it out. You saw he drove through this bush here, and the tree fell. That is a big brain move, because the thing is that later on, these guys know what to look for. They know how to basically read the map, let's say. So what he's doing right now with driving through these trees, he's driving through them at a place where it's at no risk from him. So if he has to run away later, he doesn't have to worry about knocking down trees which would reveal his position instantly. Immortal, I never said that it was Old Apa. I said it had players from Old Apa, so it was a bit of them. Like right now, he's deciding that he does not want to be there. He's avoiding driving through any rubble. Now he did, though. But he gets away with it. The thing is, they kind of either need to kill someone, they need to cap B, or they need to steal A. Both bases are protected, so pushing in any of the bases is going to be very expensive when it comes to hit points. And they will know that as well, both teams. But that is also why Sekiryu is there, and why 6-7 is over there. Because not only is he protecting base A, he can also has a line of fire into base B. Irrealism. Ooh, doing a very ballsy move here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get away with this. This is ballsy. Security is not paying attention to him at all. Object 3 pushed forwards to avoid Security being able to push easily. Irrealism is being protected. Object 3 takes hits for it, but they got the base. And this is the thing. This changes everything. Irrealism now decided to safely go into town. Ace has to be careful because he's activated his speed boost. He knows he's going to get hunted. All they need to do now is just protect base B and C. He is digging down into the bridge. We have Starstruck, Jingleskulk, and Irrealism behind him. But he's in a hold down position. We're at 845 points. They could technically take out Ace or Starstruck or anyone and survive that and still win. Base B is going to get pushed now, and this is why Crim, Uni, Irrealism, and Object 3 are all there. They're keeping them there. If they take the kill, if they kill Securyu, they've gotten the base. They've gotten the game, sorry. Irrealism has to be very careful, needs to get that shot in. Almost dies, but we already hit 1k points. And the game is for excellence. What a ballsy move at base B. I absolutely love it. Very cleverly played. This is why I love tours, honestly. Absolutely love it. Score now being 3-2, meaning that excellence is up for match point. If they win the next game, then they have the point for this matchup. And Leeds has to win 2 in a row for that to happen. One minute and 10 seconds left to go before we go into the 6th game of this best of 7. Honestly, we are getting our money's worth when it comes to gameplay and everything. And between this and the next matchup, I will be showing you some replays because, quite honestly, I can't play BC to save my life. I have some good games and some bad games for myself. Also, the winners of the crates are Help Me Musa, All Painless, and Rage 77764. So those will be passed on along with the battle passes, but I will only prioritize the battle passes, so I'm not sure when the fan containers will come. But free stuff is free. Ah, okay, that's how you meant. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant there. To be fair, I do kind of feel that this is sort of like not the most pro tour teams that we see, mainly because of the fact that there's no money involved with this tournament. So they can only um, win in-game stuff, basically. So I think that a lot of players decided to sit out for that. Because basically, when you come to a tour season, I'm already amazed at the amount of time and energy it costs me, and I'm not playing, I'm not training. And then you have these guys that need to train, that need to make tactics, that need to play under high pressure. So I get that without money, it's not really something they want to do. Ooh, renamed may be in trouble there, but Starstruck did get spotted. Irrealism immediately going for C. But again, lead will have a point advantage. Renamed, does get shot at, but does not get hit. And we have Yumiya hightailing it out of there. Blind shots happening into base A, but no one is there anymore. We have all of lead relocating. Probably going to try a push around base C. Irrealism does get spotted there. Spot Yumiya. But him being there does not mean all that much. It's everyone behind there that is not spotted. And that is the thing here. Ace aiming towards the A side or the ramp there. Let's see, what is he looking at? I think he's looking at the bit where Yumiya is. Oh no, he's just moving. He could have had that, that shot and done a ton of damage. Renamed moving in. Also having a little bit of a peek to see who is where. The Kranwagens, at the meantime, are speed boosting their way into town. Are getting spotted and struck by Starstruck. Dane also losing HP, gets tracked now. There is more guns in town than I think they thought there would be. 6-7, moving forwards. In the meantime, the rest of Excellence is still holding a little bit. They are grouping more towards the middle. Oh, big hits back and forth. Jungle Skulk is being pushed by the RHMs. Starstruck gets taken out. Yumiya goes down. Realism doing a nice little slide there. Chasing renamed. Base C is being stolen. Oh, that was a HE that one bad, I think. But he should have him now, and he does. In the meantime, we have 3 versus 1 on one side, and 4 versus 2 on the other. Dane and Uni both go down. There goes Ace, there goes Not Your Daddy. Object 3 is alone here, but it is 4 versus 3, soon to be 3 versus 3. But Krim is still very, very, very healthy. Secure you. In trouble. We have Krim pushing in. I would have reloaded, but I think he's just going to go full apple here. And he does. Making 6-7, the last one left alive. And that means the Excellence gets the point for this matchup. There's not really much realism going in for the Ram. Because why not? That was a funny game, a funny ending. Technically speaking, the thing that I think where Lead went wrong here is that they were like all together, like a wolf pack, and then they split up. I think if they'd all moved into town together, it may have gone quite differently. But at the same time, they did not know that Excellent wasn't all grouped together in town either. So that is it for this. What notification did I get? Oh, probably the tank certificate. I absolutely love the whole. Well, you can't see it now because everything is red. The read it button is just fantastic. I love it so much. But yeah, let's see. The replay you sent me. I'm going to let me show that one first then. So I'm not going to. Well, actually, no. I can look at the scoreboards because I think all the games are over for this. Oh no, apparently not. No stuff. Oh, that's a good matchup though. Let's see. We are going to go watch a replay and then we will check the scores. There we go. I have so many concept plays though. To be fair, I can't blame people for spamming the tank because it's just so good now. And in the meantime, I will start the second giveaway. Let me see. I cannot type to save my life. Nomads, I go A. Oh, it doesn't actually work that way. I need to. No. Well, I'm having so much brain issues. It's hilarious and at the same time very concerning. To win one of two beats. Okay, let's see if it actually works now. Yes, it actually works now. Nice. I'm guessing now. Oh crap, actually. Now you already know that it was over. Okay. Every now and again I do this, and I'm so afraid that I'm going to spoiler things. But this time you already know the game was over. It's fine. I totally meant to do this. I need to get back into the game with my head, so to speak. I need to get my head back into the game. See, I can't even word anymore. Yes. What error said? Please also mention which boss you want to guess for. I can't fit that into my message. I hate it when people do that. They basically keep him from actually getting the shot in. He's going out there, taking the hit to help his teammate, and his teammate actually keeps him from being able to be effective because he pushes in. See, what Helmi is doing is exactly why I wanted to offer both, because with the big battle pass, it can be such a good value. No running, you need to post exact damage guess. Like 70k is not okay. You can post 17000. The reason I do only exact damage guessing is to avoid people guessing the same numbers. Nice little bounces there. Oh, I love it when they look like that. Oh, cheeky. Let's see. Oh, that helps. Get the base. 3v3, they have a point advantage. I love Supremacy because it allows you to... Oof. Yeah, that's too much building. No, it's just him. Let's see. Yeah, also, he needs to post an exact one, because 17k is not going to work. He's sorry for being a little bit distracted in the beginning. Oh, that is lucky. Glad that hit. He needed that to hit. Technically, this is definitely not an impossible Kolobanov, but it can be tricky. I would have switched to Premo at this point for the mouse, just to make sure you have an easier time penning. Oh, now you know where the last one is. How much HP does he have left, though? Oh, that's a decent chunk. Again, not impossible. Especially when he drives like that. You just need time to reload, then you should have him with one shot. I like how you're actually not really avoiding him. Oh, bless his heart. Nice. I hate, but I've been in games where I was that chieftain, like before you say anything, because it can be so frustrating when you know you have to hit a shot and it just doesn't happen, and you're just like, oh, that ruined the game. Nice Golo there. I stopped the guessing after the second battle, because the third battle is the one that you're guessing for. But it's when it stops for me. So basically for you, yes, after this first battle is a safe place to put your guess, but then after that it can go quite quickly. Like sometimes the games are over very, very quickly. Let's see, we knew excellence. We have Tornado who won. It would help if it loaded. There we go. They won from Liquid. And then we have BPS that won from B-Love. So the last one that we're missing is Mercy, I think. Versus Aqua. So we're waiting for this one. After that, every score is known. For the first round, that is. So let's see. I have some more replays. What do I want to show? Oh, I know which one I want to show. There, I actually have two games where I'm like, yeah, that's a game I'm actually proud of. I think this is the one that I meant. She said hesitantly. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I have some very lucky moments in this game. It's fun. Let's see. Standard B is basically one of my babies. I absolutely love the tank. This is the only tank that I've got actually marked. For the most part, I don't care about the marks at all. They just happen or they don't. But some of the things that I drive are basically so rare that I'm not going to get a mark on them because there's not enough data for the game to see how much is needed for it, so to speak. Hello there. See, watch me get very, very lucky versus this spaghetti. I know that basically a spaghetti should easily be able to outgun me, especially when I'm on my own. I have a friend and I bounce shots. But I have to be so careful, but I also get grilled, which is not going to be helpful. But he just keeps missing me. I need to be wary of the grill shooting me again, and now basically I'm a one-shot. But with him doing this, I actually survive. So I got really, really, really lucky there. I needed to kill TDs for a mission as well, which is why I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna wait to reload. I don't want to miss out on the TD. And this I found so funny because there's like a sliver of tank that I can't hit from the 60 TP. Now I am going to wait because I can just take my time. And he is looking in my direction, so I kind of do have to be careful. That one actually hit the snow, so didn't hit him. I love the fact that you can see the shots hit the ground, because that every bit of information is telling. That's also why you have to be careful with the bushes and everything. I try to drive through all the bushes stuff beforehand. Yay, second TD kill. And then we have the 60 TP there. And he's just standing there. I'm like, I can shoot him. And then I shot the train and it bounced off the train. I was like, why? So this is where the game somewhat gets boring because I'm just here. The grill's in the corner. He's not moving. The 60 TP is over there. I'm just basically taking my time to reload. And just using Primo to make sure that I actually pen. Because I don't care about doing less damage if it means that it at least pens. Let's see. There we go. Another shot in. I am being careful because I don't want to get spotted and yeeted by him. And then he does that. And now I know that there's just a grill left. And I can take my time to reload. I am basically hugging the rock to avoid getting spotted before I want to get spotted. At the same time, I do also kind of want the assisted damage from spotting a juicy grill. He does kill the F3. And basically, this is a shot that gets me killed. To be fair, if I'd properly high rolled there, it would have worked as well, but it's fine. I think I was watching the FE, maybe the O. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. We have two bases. There's no way we're going to lose this as long as they survive. He does not basically hit his shot. But he does survive. It's fine. Yo, slowly but surely arriving, but the girl gets to live. But basically, like, and this is also where I got like my first proper mark on the tank, so I'm pretty proud of that. Also got a Nichols there. This was a good game. Like, it was a bit of a farm from the distant game, but I'll take it. So that was fun. To be fair, I love the standard B. This is an accidental comeback because I'm not paying attention to them at all. They just happened. Let's see. I've got more concept on B games. Like, I've got 6 more from players. We're going to look at one from Denial now. Daniel, Denial. He's just confusing me with the names at this point, to be honest. Completely OP player. Generally does things that should be humanly impossible in tanks. Watched him in tours quite a lot as well. To be fair, like, I like showing off people. I especially like showing off people in the game. In the games that I'm streaming, so to speak. Let's see. I tend to be very supremacy forward when I play. Like, I prefer to go into a base to get the cap going early on. Like in this case, I would have gone to D rather than to the corner. He is with the carrot though, you can't go wrong with the carrot. And now he's going, let's just get the base then. Because no one is there. So it's a pretty safe bet. Ooh, if there's a camper there, that would be grand. That would be free damage and a free base. They have so many caps now though already. Hey Marinka! Marinka is also one of the ones that has been feeding me concept on B replays. I've actually had the pleasure of tuning with Marinka quite a bit recently, and it's just been an absolute pleasure. Like, I tend to die quickly because I noob out a lot, but he just makes everything look so easy. It's so much fun. Did he just... Okay, Carrot just fired his reserve shell. That is not a good brain move. C now being stolen. They have like a 250 points advantage though. They're fine. But yeah, it's just been so much fun playing with Marinka and just watching him play. Getting massively carried because honestly... Oh, ouch. Oh, Jaeger is going to die to the carrot. Ooh. That was lucky though. Now he's reloading. E6 is coming, slowly but surely. E6 is also one of the things I may accidentally mark at some point. Nice little bounce there. You can still enter for a Battle Pass giveaway, by the way, Marinka. You can guess for, well, you can win either March or April, your choice. If it is March, I will ask for it to be added soon. That was lucky that I went in with him going up the hill like that. Let's see. Now they have 3 bases though. They stole the whole advantage. Nice little bounce. There we go. No, Grill's not looking at his direction. Oh dear. But to be fair, it was an accidental 3-mark. I was just playing the standard B a lot because of it. And it's very easy to get classes in. We should have the grill at least. Yeet. So we have a carrot and a Minotauro. I don't know the HP of the Minotauro. I didn't pay attention to that. He's also got a pressure of the bases. Oh, that's not good. Now he's clippable though. Where's the Minotauro? 3. There's the Minotauro. Ow. Oh, he's a one-shot. He could do this. He needs the points. Nice. He does not have a lot of time though. Like, if the carrot runs, he wins. The question is, would he be smart enough to? And he's actually not. So he's actually going to lose because he... That... That is such a cheeky game. Okay, so you see Marinka's messages? Well, I do see the other message. I don't see damage gas yet, though. He made it look so easy. Like, completely OP, this guy. And And let's show one by Marinka. We have time for at least one more, I think, unless it's a 7-minute game. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to skip a little bit forward until stuff happens. They are getting in each other's way there. There we go. I like it when they do that and make it easy to hit them. But now you have to be careful of the Minotauro. They are like completely out in the open there. That's not good. Oh, Grill hiding. And he is spotted. That's the building edge. Nice. Ooh, the N70. Well, I can't pronounce that name. The Blisky something. Nice. Bliskavika. I'm getting some excellent shots in there. Now you have the chieftain arriving as well. Nice. They're not actually going for the base. Oh, that's painful. 3v4. Nice little bounce. Everyone is looking at him, basically. Yes. That helps. I'm a fan of that. He should outgun him now, though. He's using the corpse of his friend to make sure that he can't get pushed from the other side easily, at least. Oh, that's not good. This needs to be a kill. No! Oh dear. Because it's just them. Well, he survived that. There we go. I was just gonna say, I don't know where the med is. Nice. Oh no. Oh dear. This is a very good move. Nice. And immediately reloading the clip. This is also, if you double tap your ammo type, you will reload your clip. And he will need one more reload. And he only has one shell. I don't think I think he told me that I should ignore that. Because he should have switched to heat right now. And then he reloads again because he's actually out of shells. But the chieftain does not know that. That's an important bit to know. But they're both one-shots for one another now. Come on. Push. We don't have time for this. Because the thing is that Marinka has the point disadvantage. Nice! That's a lot of luck, but also a lot of skill. Well done. There's so many concept 1Bs. Beautiful. Well played. Okay, I'm going to quickly take you here just in case people are readied up yet. Which they are, so I'm glad I did that. And back we go. Because now we just need to wait for the room to go below 3 minutes before I can show you that. And let's have a quick look. Now these replays aren't mine. Marinka's and Daniel's, Denials. I cannot take credit for their games at all. But the standard is just so beautiful. It's such a good tank. Let's see, BPS. Versus Tornado. We start off on Desert Sands. So let's start there. Because I have a map thingy. This is what basically the map looks like. It is not one of my favorite. I don't mind it. I mind it a lot less in lower tiers. I dislike it a bit in tier 10, to be honest. Let's see. Also, by the way, this is why I always say exact damage guess. Like 18,000 is a good guess. But if someone else guessed 18,000 as well, the one that guesses it first is the one that gets it. Like if you both have it and you're both closer, then it's fine. But you get what I mean. So technically speaking, in my opinion, 18,001 is always a better guess than 18,000. Well, basically rounded, so to speak. Let's see. Also, by the way, I got this. Sorry. Almost there. I will get it done tomorrow. Thing is that with burning games, it's actually quite easy. I like easy quests like that. They can just give a little bit of fun. Again, apologize for coughing and everything. And in the meantime, we can now go into the 2.5 minutes left to go. We see BPS steadily getting ready. Tornado is already completely ready though. Again, there's a name there that I don't know how to pronounce. And I apologize in advance for that. I'll need to learn the names. Oh, that's a good thing. Eric just said, what do we do in case someone doesn't just mention what pass they want? Default to April? Yes. If someone doesn't mention which month they want, I'm going to assume they want an April pass. Because more than half of March is already over. So I feel that that's a good call. I have the pass though, Netforce. Thank you, but that's okay. You can enter for event though. Like you can enter with their in-game name and stuff. So you can guess in their stats, so to speak. You can only enter once per giveaway, but I don't care what account you enter for. Yeah, just over a minute left to go before we go into the second matchup of this evening. And we have Tornado ready with 5 concept on B's, a Kranwagen and an F3. And BPS seems to be readying up with 3 Kranwagens, a concept on B, a T22 medium, and there we go, an actual 7th player, which generally helps when it comes to tool games. Or maybe not. We're back to 6. And we're back to 7. There we go. 4 Kranwagens, a concept on B, a T22 medium, and potentially a Felice if they're already up, because that would help as well. We did have some really good games though, Marinka. Like games that I actually did good too. But it's just, I don't know, sometimes you have these tunes and it just feels smooth. And in this case, the thing is that I tend to play a few games per day. I play every day, but I only play a few games per day. Well, when you needed 77 wins in like a week, that is too many games for me. And I could tell because it was actually, aside from costing sanity, it's also basically, oh, I love that camo. What is this camo called? That is so pretty. I need it. Someone tell me the name of that camo. So I'm really grateful for all your help with that. Blind shots happening. No, ooh, Solville actually takes a hit there. But for the rest, no damage done. We are going to have a desert brawl. We have Maverick in Bobby's face. And this is mainly so that all the concept 1Bs can arrive safely, well, in Kranwagens, without Bobby farming them. They are holding Kitsune, going after Ex Libris. Now also going after Nagibatop. Maverick getting... Oh, he got taken out by fire. And that is one of BPS's tanks, gone very, very quickly. Postavleni peeking out a little bit, but now in trouble. Oh, look at Bobby Fischer, though. He's just using the plane expertly. Maverick not looking too healthy. Nagibatop gets taken out. Amadeus gets taken out as well. Maverick trying to get to safety. Not to be an Ex Libris in the middle. But not to be is now going after Maverick. Bobby goes down. There goes Maverick. There goes Postravleni. Bilbo gets taken out as well. Making it 4-3-4 Tornado so far. Solvel pulling back. I need the name of this camo. Halo pushing in. Halo actually keeping Solvel from getting hit by his teammate. He's being very forwards though. We have Meteorite going after Halo, because that's basically, he should be able to clip him. Nice. 4v2, not to be is almost gone. Hypnotizing, not looking too healthy. Solville does go down, but so does not to be. And Meteorite arrives and takes Hypnotizing out. And the game is for Tornado. Oh, ID will be giving to... Yeah, never mind. My brain isn't braining, honestly. But that was the first game up and over. Not to be not quite as coordinated as we know them. Well, not, I mean BPS with not to be. I guess my brain isn't braining, honestly. I do apologize. I will get back into the swing of things. So we have BPS now ready with 2 concept 1Bs, sorry, 3 concept 1Bs, 3 Kranwagens and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And on Tornado's side we see 2 Kranwagens, 2 concept 1Bs, 2 F3s and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And after this game is over for me, I will stop the giveaway in the chat. No. Ligai just said, hope in the future update or 2 we can also see the enemy's marks of excellence. That is a very bad idea. Can you imagine just the amount of focus that would happen then? That would take all the fun out of the game. Like, literally. Let's see. 16 seconds left to go before we go into the second game of this matchup. Oh, I do hope I get my sounds fixed tomorrow, because I would like to be able to wear my headphones. Also, it always helps, like, keep me in that sort of, like, tournament bubble. I am very glad so far that my voice is holding, though, but I am feeling it. Also love that camo, by the way, the one that Nagibatop is using. Let's see. Tornado splitting their tanks up a little bit. Ooh, Hypnotizing actually getting spotted there, but so does Meteorite. He arrives in the desert safely, though. Amadeus gets tracked. Loses quite a bit of HP. Maverick also losing a little bit there. And we have the concept on, well, an F3 and a concept on B holding in the middle. Hypnotizing, running around here. Not to be in the middle. Like, some of these may be renamed, but I recognize most of these names. Not to be holding here. Let's see, no bases have been kept. Oh, Maverick losing a crap ton of HP there. Nice shots by Postavleni and Bobby. He has to be careful here. They are slowly pulling back. Base A has now been capped. That means the BPS has the point advantage. They do cap base C, but they will not have the advantage here, and it will be up to Tornado to make a move. Halo. Moving in. This is such a good spot to just spot and decap base B if it is capped. But Tornado seems to be very hesitant to make a move. Let's see. It's a better. Oh, okay. I need to look at that up. Thank you, runner. I need to look up which that is. There are so many good camos in the game, though. Like, even if you disagree with a lot of wargaming does and says and whatever, you cannot fault the graphics team. The graphics team is absolutely ace. They are getting ready for a push, but now Tornado is also pushing into the desert. Hypnotizing got a shot in, but now they know that there's at least 3 tanks there. They still have a gun advantage, mind you. Hello, John. Please also say which pass you want, if you want March or April. And now we enter the brawl stage. Or maybe not quite. Bilko seems to be the preferred target here. Everyone is fighting everyone. Amadeus gets taken out. Bilko is not looking too healthy. Focus fire is not entirely there. Solville pushing. There goes Bobby. Solville now going down. Kitsune reloading. Postavleni goes on. Bilko has 6 HP. GG. And survives another shot. Gets both his shots in. That is important. It is 3v3. But BPS has the HP advantage. The gun, well, not the gun, the point advantage. Meteorite. Kitsune moving in to make sure that his teammate stays alive, because they kind of need... Oh, and it works! And it works! Not to be holding Nagibatop at bay. The name I cannot yet pronounce, I'm sorry. Arriving now, though. And that's going to be the end of him. Kitsune is moving in. Not to be does not get another shot in. He needs to catch that little light tank. And he does not. Ooh. And he does get him. Cheeky. So now we have Halo slowly but surely moving in. Kitsune is reloading. BPS has the point advantage still. Nagabatop does not get his shots in. and goes down, and the game is for BPS. Oh no, I prefer not to have YOLO focused people. Well, people YOLOing. It could be fun because I've had that in test tanks. And if you can use your team the right way, it can be really good fun. But it can also be really frustrating because you get taken out of the game so quickly because everyone is just YOLOing you and focusing you. Stop guessing now. There we go. Plenty of guesses, so I think that's a good place to end. That also means I need to unpin the message. There we go. Let's see. Runner, you are my hero. Thank you. Runner actually looked up the name of the camo and sent it on my Discord, so mwah, thank you. I need more of that camo, honestly. That was basically a chef's kiss thing that I did, but yeah, because it's just so pretty. Anyhow, 33 seconds left before we go into the third game. We are going to go to Oasis Bombs. I do have a little map preview for that as well. It is such a... It's a map that I don't mind, but I don't love it either. There's so many maps that I have that with, to be honest. I can play all, but some I really like and some not so much. Oh my god, Cosmo! How are you? It's been ages. Oh yeah, that's basically the map, and we are entering the game. There we go. Every time that it does not send me into the game immediately, I always fear that I forgot to ready up. Oh, we have another Felice. Solville now playing the Felice. Always with the battle pass cameras, like some of them are so good. But I tend to just forget the names and everything, because I mostly just look at the animated ones. We have Bobby in the desert, blind shots happening. No one getting pen yet. Tornado staying in sound with a bit of an exception for Ex Libidus here. Who is this going to... Oh, Solville. That pretty Felice losing a lot of HP already. Meteorite and Hypnotizing and Kitsune all getting spotted. Solville losing more HP here. And they have to be careful not to be is there. And they know Hypnotizing is there. Even though right now he's not spotted. Oh, cheeky. Another one. He is in danger. He actually dropped down the tree by barely moving. But he does get the base, and that gives him a tiny bit of a point advantage, but they are just over 2k of HP behind right now. And that could be very expensive later. Hypnotizing still getting shot at. Maverick now in a position where he can't really get away from where he's at. Let's see. No, he is getting away with getting away. Let's see. Also, by the way, like if people that wanted the March Pass win, like I said, I will ask for them to be handed out as soon as possible. Oh, I want the Phillies so bad. Let's see. Postavleni and Bobby holding Ex Libidus holding them. But now we have two Kranwagens moving in. They are spotted, so Tornado does know this is happening. Nagabatop moving closer to the Kranwagen side. I think they want ex-libris, but he's dug in nicely now. Basically 4 tanks, mainly focusing on that side, with Halo having a look at here to see if anyone dares speak out. Let's see. Tornado has an advantage. Maverick takes a hit, may be able to get away with capping base B. Not sure, not to be, actually takes a hit there as well. Oh, he does get reset. But it is costing. Ooh, Maverick now getting shot from multiple angles. This may have been a gamble that they can't afford. And every time he looks the other way, he just loses more HP. And he gets taken out. They did not get the base and they lost the gun over it. BPS having a solid advantage now in HP, points, and guns. Solville. Oof. Nagabatop moving in. Amadeus now also moving in. Going for the kill here. Oh no, no, he shot the building. He does take out Solville though. That's another gun advantage for BPS. Ex-Libris goes down. Bilko goes down. Right now, BPS has, well, hypnotizing. I was gonna say all the advantages. Bobby arriving to help. This Amadeus did not get the shots in. Meteorit goes down. There goes Nagabatop. And it's just the name that I need to learn. And he goes down as well. And BPS is the winner. I'm sorry. I always forget. Sorry. I always forget about the Hana server. It's not because I don't love Hana, because Hana is amazing. So this means that the score for the giveaway is 17,446. But yeah, I do need to check it more. I'm glad you're doing fine. Also, to be fair, like, with everything going on right now, I don't really have the mental capacity to keep up with a lot, so there's a lot of servers I've been neglecting. And I feel bad about that, but that's basically all I can do right now. Oh, Hori. And an LT. Blue Phillies is now for Tornado, as we get ready for the second game on Oasis Pond. So with less than a minute to go, we see 2 Phillies and LT, 2 Kraanwakers, a Hori and an F3, and BPS is still reading up. But we see the Phillies making an appearance there as well. I've just been having a lot of health issues. Not all of it is bad, at least. Like, I got the results of, basically there's a growth on my liver. And I had an MRI for that to check it further. And apparently it's something that they're just gonna let sit there, because apparently it's not supposed to do anything. It's not supposed to grow. So that's at least good, but that was pretty stressful. Yeah, BPS now ready with 2 Felices, 3 Kraanwagens, and 2 F3s. The thing is, on a map like Oasis Palms, I do expect fast tanks to make a difference there. Not so much in order for damage, but more for the spots and everything. And maybe grabbing that base C quickly. Look at all the gun marks though, jeez. I'm surprised if Elise can be gun marked, like, supposedly it's pretty rare. But things like the M46 Jaguar cannot be marked. Neither can the phase. I'm not surprised that there's more Felices than phases. He's going to get base C, kind of what I thought that would happen. And we have Maverick in the middle, having a look-see to see that Postravleni and Hypnotizing are moving there. Base C is not being kept because Amadeus is there. And we have Not To Be and Bobby both moving into the desert as well. Using that speed boost only now to get basically to safe positions. B getting capped. Look at this though, that is so cheeky. Maverick pulling back. We have Postravleni moving forwards. They are in such tricky positions. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I've been talking a lot. Kitsune getting focus. Ex Libris almost gone. Gets taken out. It's cost them a lot of HP though. Maverick getting focused. BPS making it a brawly match here. DLT getting focused by Bobby and Not To Be. He gets yeeted. Kitsune still alive. Solville going after Halo, or the other way around. Maverick goes down. There is a 3-gun advantage for BPS. There goes Kitsune. But he survived a lot longer than I thought he would. They are keeping Postravleni alive. But not anymore, apparently. Speed boost helped him get up there. That is cheeky. Meteorit goes down. Nagaba top. Oof, that was basically a hug that tracked. And now Bilko is the last one left alive. And the game is definitely for BPS, so why not just cap base B while we're at it? Bilko can't really do much here. She's getting shot from every direction. Not quite rammed to death. But Not To Be gets the kill there, and the game is for BPS. Look at all the gun marks though. OP. And that means that now BPS is up for match point. If they win the next game, then they get the point for this matchup. We are moving on to Winter Malinovka. 3 bases that have recently been moved a bit. So that can make things... I always need to get used to that. Basically, I drive on instinct, let's say. I'm not sure if I'm describing that right, but I drive on instinct. So I know the maps by heart, and when they change things, it makes me have to read the maps. I'm not good at that. I do like the map though, this one. This is quite a nice map. 1 minute left. So let's see. We see more Felices. Potentially 4 of them. Een constant pompier, kraanwagen. Een Rijnmeter panzerwagen. 2 F3's. And on BPS's side, we see it. Ooh, 215B. Haven't seen that much around. But we have a 215B, a Concept 1B, 2 kraanwagens, a Felice, a Rijnmeter panzerwagen, and whatever Postravleni we're already up in. It has been a long time though. Like, every now and again, I'm like, this game is so much part of my life, not just like the game itself, because like I said, I only play a few battles per day if I can get away with it. But then you have everything around it, like the official Discord server. I'm heavily active there. I've got my clan, love everyone there. There's so many great friendships that I've built from this game. And it's been almost 12 years. It's amazing. I will announce the winners once the matchup is over. Just want to focus on the games now. So we have BPS focusing entirely on the C side, B and C. And we have Tornado doing the same thing. Hypnotizing, being quite a forward specialist. Oh, oh, they guessed that he would be there. He saw that shot. Like, we see the traces, mind you. But the thing is that they don't see the traces, but they see the impact of the shot. They know that they've been shot at. Kitsune grabbing the base early, together with hypnotizing now. And he's mainly there just to spot everyone. That is the role of an excellent spotter. It's not about doing the damage yourself. It's about being where you need to be in order for your team to make magic happen. Especially in tours. Now they are capping base A, but that means that Tornado will have about an 80-point disadvantage, which is like maybe 2 kills, I think. Or they need to grab base C or B, but B will be protected. Like we have Postavleni, not quite in a very forward position, but he will be able to decap that base if anyone would go for it. Hypnotizing was actually getting shot at there. Cheeky. They are blindshotting all the spaces where they think he will be. And that's because Maverick over there is getting spotted, so they know that he's around here somewhere. They just don't know exactly where. That is what I love about tools. I love the way that you can learn so much from them. It's not like the actual plays, not just the teamwork, but like the little things, like driving down the cover early on so that it doesn't give you away later on. Being aware that driving down cover will give you away. Paying attention to where the shots hit the ground and everything. It's just, I love it. Like, oh, nice shot. And the thing is, they can see that too. He's over there shooting here, and he can see the shot not hitting the mill, so he knows that that shot penned. They know where hypnotizing is now because he will be able to tell his team that. Absolutely love it. That is the thing, like even now it doesn't look like much is happening, but there is so much happening, and it just makes it so much fun. Bilko getting hit a little bit there. Sorry. But yeah, these are basically the games where it appears that nothing is happening, and that's not the case. Halo moving around, Bilko losing a little bit more HP. I think they want to get him into base B, but getting there is going to be expensive. They know Kitsune is there. They know Postavleni is there. That tracking shot, though. Ooh. Bobby not getting that decap in. Postavleni being careful. Nice reset. Now we have not to be pushing forwards. He is going to lose some HP as well, but he takes out Bilko. And that gives them a gun advantage. Kitsune now moving in, going for the base. No, wait, not going for the base. Going for Maverick. And then shooting the last shot into Meteorite. Kitsune is going to eat some shots here. But so is Meteorite. Because now Kitsune is reloaded. Postavleni. They're not even bothering the space B. They're already 940 points. They just need 1 kill, and they do get it. 985. Bobby does go down, though. So they're going to go after Nagibatop, who's basically now surrounded by 3 tanks. Ex-Libris goes down. Solville goes down. That gets them to 1k points. And Nagibatop survives by the skin of his teeth. But the game and the matchup are for BPS. Fawad was definitely right. This map was BPS dominated. Beautiful. Ah, lovely games. I missed my tours. So let's see. Do we have any more points yet known? Excellence won their game versus Liquid. So we are missing. Well, if it loads, because that would help generally. They are still against Beloved now. And last is Lead versus Mercy, then I think. They are still going on as well. Yeah, same. Crowd just said, greetings from Malaysia, greetings back from the Netherlands. I always admire those who can do well in light tanks. I absolutely agree. Like, the level that these guys show you in these games is just insane. Like, for me, that's one of the pleasures of watching these games. Like, you can also, like I said, you can learn so much from watching them play, but you have to analyze what they're doing, not just look at, ooh, they're so OP. No, you have to look at why are they there? Why do they do that? And not just in two relationship. These guys can just be utterly amazing in light tanks, in randoms as well. It's so fun. So yeah, let me just have a quick look to see who won the battle passes. That is Dhananjay Huda 2020 and Xiao Weihan. So with Xiao Weihan going for April, that means that of course yours arrives in April. Dhananjay, with you asking for one for March, I will pass it on immediately tomorrow with the request to credit that as soon as possible. To be fair, we are limited a little bit by wargaming there because it depends on when they have time to do that. I understand that they can't really do that for every single thing because it's a whole system thing that they have to go through in order to credit stuff. But like I said, I will ask and hopefully it will arrive soon. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back. Let me have a quick look because I think I know who I'm streaming tomorrow as well. I have Beloved first and then Liquid. So that means that, let me have a quick look. Beloved. If it loads, that would help. Do, do, do. Beloved versus Lead. Oh, we get to see Lead again. And then we have Liquid. So that would be the fourth game versus Aqua. Oh, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that as well. But yeah, that's it for me for now. I wish you all a very lovely evening. Thank you, Eric, so much, as always, for minding the stream for me, organizing the whole giveaway stuff. You are an absolute lifesaver there as well, because I've said this before, and I will say it again, because it's true still. The fact that you do that means that I can just concentrate on streaming, and I don't need to worry about the chat and everything. And it's just... it makes it such a lighter load for me, so to speak, when it comes to the whole streaming thing. So yeah, I really appreciate you. So like I said, that's it for me for now. Hope you all have a lovely evening, and I will be back tomorrow with the next two round robin matches. Have a good night. Bye bye.